Hey there guys, it's Joel here, and we've got a very exciting unboxing video to do today. This one is one of my favorite Kickstarter campaigns ever. I think it is the king of cool. It is the Mini Museum, as the title suggests. Many of you may know what it is, many of you may not. If you don't, you're going to find out. You're going to want one. Hopefully when the Mini Museum 4 pops up, you will jump right on it, because I know I will be. But yeah, before we get into kind of the main course, like I said, the Mini Museum 3 here, we got some cool add-ons this time around. Now, actually, before I get into all of that as well, just something to look forward to. Very fortunate enough to have backed the first two Mini Museums. Again, I think they're the coolest things ever. So I'm very excited to, add to the collection. But just because we have the three of them, I'm going to be doing hopefully a really cool video on it. We got something actually in the mail. Coincidentally, on the same day, we got this guy here, which I haven't even taken out of the wrapping. But the E-Flex digital microscope here. Something to look forward to, like I said, as far as potentially a future video to take a kind of an in-depth, kind of close-up look of a lot of the stuff that's included in these mini museums. So look forward to that. So yeah, before, like I said, I get into the main course of unboxing this guy here, let's jump right into some of these cool add-ons. One thing I do really enjoy about these add-ons is the nice little display case that they come in. Hopefully I can get this to focus nice for you guys. That's a little too much. There we go. Do apologize for some of the glare. It's sunny outside today. Yeah, we got some Fordite motor agate. Now, I probably pronounced that wrong, but to many of you and to probably myself, I know myself, I don't entirely know what exactly it is, but it's a very pretty rock. Now, as far as I remember, the other nice thing, actually, just to kind of give you an idea, is this little card here that has the naming plate on it. Actually, on the back side of it has some nice information on what it is, some historical aspects of it as well. And if I can remember correctly, because I only skimmed through it really quickly, is this, like I said, this nice, pretty polished rock comes from, what is it? I think the paint that melts when they melt down and like crush cars and stuff like that, which eventually turns into these nice, pretty rocks. So yeah, science and history and stuff. Again, though, it's still very nice to display and whatnot. What else do we got here? We got some insect in amber. Now, they did actually do this in the past as well, just a little bit smaller, which I don't think I brought down with me, so I think it's somewhere still on my shelf. But it's a little hard to see. I think there's actually a few insects in there, but there's kind of a bigger one on that little black splotch on the top there. When we do, hopefully, that kind of close-up video, we'll have a better idea of some of the stuff in there. But again, pretty cool stuff. Some amber, some of the sap that comes from trees. Basically just traps a lot of bugs back in the prehistoric ages, and they get stuck in there and they make some cool stuff like this. So again, science and shit, awesome. Next up, this one is one of my faves. It is a piece of an authentic samurai sword. So part of the tip of the blade, if I remember. Again, pretty awesome stuff. They actually have basically a smaller version of this in the Mini Museum 3, which we'll showcase in a sec here as well. But there's a bit of a bigger cut of like I said, an authentic samurai sword. So that's, again, these are awesome things. Next up is a Neolithic Hand Axe. I don't remember the exact time period, but basically some old school, some real old school tools from our ancestors, basically. So again, pretty awesome stuff. It comes in the nice little case and whatever, but nice big chunk. Again, something they would have used back in the day. And the last add-on we got, now they had a few other add-ons, so this is just the last one that I was able to get my hands on. A lot of them did sell out pretty quickly, but this one, cool stuff. Everybody loves dinosaurs. I'm a big fan of dinosaurs. Mosasaur! It's a tooth from the I don't know if it's actually prehistoric, but back in the day, of a cool tooth. So again, pretty nifty, awesome stuff that realistically, where am I gonna ever find these just on the ground? Probably not. But yeah, so those are some of the cool add-ons that we got. I'm very excited, again, if they announce a Mini Museum 4 for what they'll have in the future. But again, some pretty awesome things. Gives you an idea of what's to come in this guy here. So first off, just to give you an idea of the actual box itself. So we got some cool artwork of some of the stuff that's included actually in the Mini Museum 3. On top of that, just there was 2 different versions, as there was in the previous ones, a small and a large version. We opted for the large one because, you know, gotta get the most of it. But let's open this thing up. So there's a couple of cool little goodies. First thing that you may notice when you open it up is a nice message from Hans Fex, the I guess the creator of it. It's a little glary. I do apologize, in focus on there, but pretty cool stuff. On top of that, as always, a certificate of authenticity to, you know, because it would suck if this was all fake. Even if it was fake, you know what, they would do a very good job, but this is, everything inside of it is absolutely unique, and your mini museum is awesome. And yes, I do agree, I think it's awesome stuff. But it's all authentic, it's all real. On top of that, I'm very glad they've gone back to this, but the first mini museum had a hardbound kind of companion booklet. Went back to it this time around. The second one only had a soft cover. I like hardcover stuff, but gives you a nice little look at a lot of the cool stuff that's included in this iteration of the mini museum. World's oldest river, the Mosasaur. What else is there? World War II Enigma. That's also, I love World War II stuff. Charles and Diana Royal Wedding Cake. Like, there's a lot of cool, weird historical stuff in here. What else is there? Myrrh. A lot of cool pictures of the process and whatnot. But yeah, no, there's a ton of awesome stuff. There's even a note section. You can jot down some notes about some of the cool stuff that now you see here. Stuff from Venice. There's an axe. I don't know. There's a lot of cool, nifty ass things. So anyways, I like the fact that they went back to the hardbound booklet, but again, gives I'm gonna definitely give it a read through, as I have done with the previous ones. But yeah, other than that though, here is the main course. Comes in a nice little nylon kind of bag, or I don't really know what the actual material is. I'm just making stuff up, but it's a very nice material. It's a very nice red material. Ooh, ah. But yeah, other than that though, carefully slide this out. Now, one thing I did notice, I have actually opened this up before if you didn't notice, but one thing I did notice when I opened it up is there was a little bit of a little scratch on, I don't think it's going to show up on camera, but let's see here. I don't think it's gonna show up, but somewhere right about there, there's a little bit of a scuff, which I'm a little disappointed about, but I remember reading somewhere on, I think, the comment sections, or even one of the previous updates on the past campaigns, that there's ways to kind of buff it out. So I will try and do that. If anybody does have any tips and tricks for me, leave it in the comments so I can try them out. But yeah, there's a little bit of a weird scratch right in the middle there. Again, I don't think it's gonna show up on there. It's on the out. I don't know if it's on the inside or the outside or not, but I tried just cleaning it with a microfiber cloth. Didn't really help, but you know. Yeah, other than that though, this is the mini museum encased in this very, very nice material. It's a limited edition out of 7,000 mini museums. And again, if we can, hopefully you can see some of the stuff on there. It's see-through, so it's a little hard to see all of it. If I can maybe go like that, it might make it a little bit better. But as you can see, the samurai sword, there's Egyptian papyrus. Trying to see what else is on there. Off, kind of backwards reading. There's a lot of cool dinosaur stuff, you know. Dire wolf. But yeah, there's lots of really nifty ass things. Like I said, it's really cool. Just to give you an idea, let me just backtrack here a little bit. But this is the original mini museum, so from 2015. So they've done one every year. It's the same size, little bit. I think it's exactly the same size if I remember correctly. But just to give you an idea, so this is the new one. This is the original one. Again, lots and lots of cool stuff, and at the mini museum 2, which again, same size and everything like that as far as the large material, but. Again, some really cool stuff. You can see like the insect in amber, and some stuff from, I don't remember. There was the one thing that was really cool about the second one was like something from Star Wars. But yeah, otherwise though, I won't go into every single thing. I'm gonna save it for the next video. But like I said, some really cool stuff. If you do enjoy it, I think every once in a while, at least the last time around, they did have some extras that they put up for pre-orders on their website. I will see if I can find that and put it in the description, so that way if you do want your own mini museum, because I think like I said, I think it's the coolest thing in the world. You can get your hands on one. If not, I'm hoping that they're going to keep doing this for a mini museum 4 when they do. Like I said, keep your eyes out. I will try. I'm always a big fan of the Kickstarters, so I think we're going to go back to doing some Kickstarter shoutouts sometime in the future as well. But definitely will shout out when this one does drop as well. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, you know, keep track of Mini Museum. They actually have a newsletter, if I remember, as well, so you can sign up. And if they do announce some cool new stuff, you'll be able to find out. So otherwise, though, don't really have much else to say. Love the Mini Museum. Hate shipping costs. But that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And like I said, keep your eyes out. I'm going to be doing kind of a nice little mini museum close-up look, hopefully in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Have a good day.